possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming after you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Thrown to the sideline,
a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And
the Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The field goal.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Number 25,
so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
Was brought
you look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
The ball given to the fullback
Vic
on the
Beasley
option.
able to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Vic Beasley.
2nd and 6. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
line.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Taken down and
Nick
sacked
Bosa
by Nick
able
Bosa.
to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield and try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
To Brandon
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Right here. 44. Rabbit.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
The second
Picked
down
off at the 12. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
The pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Tight dog.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, Mike's 50. Double dog. That's the way.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to
One thing you're hoping
Denzel
for when you run drag routes,
Out of bounds
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can
2
pick up
yards
a lot
on
of
the pickup.
yardage after the
It's second
catch.
and
But in
8.
this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be hit and
The
taken
quarterback
down.
sacked.
Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back
Simpson
at his
Abuka
48-yard line.
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Braden Mann.
Here's
in
Braden
punt
Mann
formation
now
for the
as
Jets.
he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
His kick
it's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould to
after
kick
the
off
touchdown,
for
it's
San
Robbie
Francisco.
Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you,
at the
that's a
24-yard
bad
line.
possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And it's third down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
The Niners,
will go on offense. First and 10.
42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace. Maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
That's good.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First and 10
All right, I got to ask you, with these
line.
RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go on second and 12. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but and he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free,
carrier.
but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the slant. Hey, smash, drop those. Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Up for the point after.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league,
makes the score
defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers.
Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish.
It's a gain of 8.
2 F's
brings
for a
up
rookie
second
quarterback.
and 2.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was
They'll
taken
get
down
3
at the
as the
22-yard
drive
line.
continues. It's a first
It's a gain
down.
of 3. And a 49er first down.
Stay on the slot. Stay on the slot. Drag him 60. 56 to Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13, the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
San Francisco.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 7 yards the pickup there. Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Debo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see
and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the
Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score
now here on EA Sports.
49ers 21.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go, D.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Debo Samuel.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
49ers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there in 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
Here we go.
This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The
New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the gap. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score
with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw, this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, missing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock?
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Denzel Mims. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jets 45. 49ers
set now to
28.
kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 31
goes for a gain of 31.
And a 49er first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer.
His kick is
good. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again 35. After that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good for a Jet.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On the pickup.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
Second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Get ready, get ready.
And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Check, check. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 44, Mike.
They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Hey, pick your game up.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
46-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day. All day. Check, wide. Get wide. Kill. Switch.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check. 3 down.
This is Coleman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There to make the tackle, Samson Ibuka.
line.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.